What's Gucci? You too. It's Pat Brady, you dig? Marvelous Blunt, super in the building, you dig? And as a Venom head, I am happy to say, y'all, Venom 3, The Last Dance, is just like Michael Jordan's Last Dance. Movie was, mwah. I'm talking about creme de la creme, exactly what you need to see when you're watching a Sony Spider-Verse type film, dog. Venom 3, woo! I'm telling y'all, man, this movie was great, dog. But before we get into the review for this movie, man, subscribe to Marvelous Blunts ASAP Rocky. We almost at 300 subscribers, so I appreciate if you get us to 300 and more. Like this video, share this video, man. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of Venom 3 Last Dance. You did. So, like I said, man, Venom 3, man, this joint was really special, man. Venom is already a special villain to my heart, man. I really already, y'all know, man, I'm a super Spider-Man, Spider-Verse fan, dog. And Venom is just one of my favorite villains in Marvel, dog. So, Venom 1, I actually went back and watched Venom 2, 1 and 2 before I saw 3. And I can't say, dog, Venom 3 is the best Venom out of all of the Venoms, dog. And Venom 1 was my favorite. He did. And this one blew it out the water. Like, out the water. You hear me? Like, I was really, really happy with this movie, man. The movie was straight to the point. It wasn't no 3 hour, nah, it wasn't a bunch of rah-rah, man. They got right to the point with the action, the story, what they wanted us to see, and how they wanted us to see it, man. Shout out to Tom Hardy. He did his thing, man. I do believe this is the last Venom, but he did his thing, man. He definitely did his thing. And they did their thing having a Venom verse with no Spider-Man. I'll give them that too. You dig? Let's get right into the review of the actual movie. It's a non-spoiler, spoiler review just to let y'all know. So it's a little bit of both. So be careful. You dig? But basically in this Venom, all the symbiotes, it's like a whole world of symbiotes. If you haven't known already, Venom came from another planet with all the symbiotes, and basically this super villain Null is trapped in this some type of jail. All the symbiotes have basically trapped him in his jail so he won't escape and take over the world. Now the streets is saying Null is Thanos level 10 threat type of villain. You hear me? And I can't lie, he looked a little bit freaky too. He had the multiverse, Doctor Strange circles coming up with the wild monsters. I was like, okay, hold up, man. They didn't really show a lot of Noel, and I like that because if they're planning to use him as a big bad in the MCU, don't waste him in Venom. Let's have fun with this. Don't waste real characters, Marvel. You dig? So I like that Noel was in this, but he wasn't really in it. No spoiler alert. And basically, he's trying to send out these monsters to go find the symbiotes that have a cortex. It's like a little cortex thing or a codex, excuse me, a codex, where basically he can get this codex power and escape the prison. But it's only special symbiotes that have it. And the special symbiote that happens to have it is Venom and Eddie Brock. You dig? Now, Eddie Brock, this is after, I think, Far From Home. Even though I think that Venom 2 ending and Far From Home ending with Venom just didn't make sense. They made up for that. They kind of pushed it to the side. But Eddie Brock is on the run. He's all through the country, running as fast as he can, trying to basically, survive with Venom. And after all this stuff has happened from the first one and the second one, they actually think he caused the murders that actually happened in the second one with Carnage. So when he's on the run, Noel sends out these nasty monsters that when they eat you, it's like a shredder. Your whole body just out the back, just shoot out the back. He got these monsters looking for the codex, man. So that pretty much is the whole movie. Like Venom and Eddie are on the run trying to figure out how to stop these monsters and how to protect themselves so they don't get, the codex taken from them, and then Noel comes, takes over the world. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was the basis of the movie. It wasn't too much to it. It had a lot of different characters in this movie. I will say that it was a lot of different characters in this movie from beginning to end, and they all did their thing. I think every character that was in this movie did their thing. Also, as well, Area 51 is gone. Now Area 55 is the new alien spot where they keep all the symbiotes. So keep that in mind. We got the guy who was in Doctor Strange. He was in Four Brothers. It's Victor Sweet. This guy has been in a lot of stuff. He's in a lot of Marvel, so he getting his bags everywhere. He was the general, and basically, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to capture Venom, and then while they're trying to capture Venom, Noah's sending the goons to go get Venom. So it's like two different things happening, but everybody's trying to get Venom, man. And man, boy, was this a ride, man. It was a funny ride. I laughed in this movie. It was serious moments in this movie where you were like, dang, I didn't even think Venom could get that serious. You feel me? The action was from beginning to end, dog. Beginning to end. Mwah. And this movie was so good, I can't even lie. Like, I didn't look at my phone for real. You feel me? Like it just happened. Like it went straight to the point where I didn't have to look at my phone. I wasn't looking around. But one thing I was doing was commenting on everything that was happening because it was just everywhere. Venom looked good. The CGI looked good. He had some good fights, some good battles. And spoiler alert, the big Venom fight scene, Venom symbiote fight scenes where it's all the symbiotes just connecting to different humans was crazy, dog. I was like, nah, this movie was really good, man. Like, it was just fun, man. And sometimes with Marvel, you know, you do like the serious stuff that connects to the MCU, but sometimes you just want some fun stuff. And that's what I think Venom 3 is. And they are really, really trashing this movie, but I think it's a great movie. I think it's definitely a great popcorn flick and action flick. It's better than the second one. It's a little bit better than the first. I just think the first Venom is always going to be the first Venom. You just can't, that feeling can't just go away. But 3 was amazing, man. They did their thing. Everybody did their thing with the acting. Like I didn't have no dislikes for real. My biggest likes was yes, we are Venom. That's my favorite thing of this movie, man. I just love Venom. I do think that they made him a little bit more lighthearted, probably because they would want kids to go see Venom. But I really love Venom in this movie, man. And him and Eddie, man, their connection, man, and the fact that Tom Hardy played Venom and Eddie Brock, like his chemistry with himself is out of this world. So shout out to Venom. The river scene, I really like that scene. Like I said, I like the last act, the second and third act of the movie. I love. Um, I like that we got to see different Venoms, different symbiotes, like the officer, the police officer from the second one that supposedly died, but got a little bit of Carnage's symbiote in him. He turned to like this blue Venom. Man, they did a good job of just opening up this symbiote world out of nowhere. I did not expect some of the things that happened in this movie. I can't even lie. So definitely had a lot of likes. Dislikes, I didn't really have no dislikes besides the actor of the general dude. He was just acting like a cold sucker. But other than that, he was giving me gut. He just kept trying to blow everybody and be rude to everybody. I was like, bro, you doing too much. You know what I mean? But other than that, I had no dislikes, man. I really, really love this movie. I give it a 9.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Super lighters up. Blast. You hear me? So if you haven't, go see Venom 3, ASAP Rocky, The Last Dance. What did y'all think of Venom 3? In the comments below, let me know. ASAP Rocky and all the critics, Rotten Tomatoes, we know y'all give Venom a bad rap, but real Venom heads know a low Rotten Tomato score means it's gonna be a great Venom. You did. It's Pat Brady, man. Marvelous Bluntz. We out.